Tina Stubbs says, "Hey, coach, how do you know when a guy is intimidated by you?" Great question. How do you know when a guy is intimidated by you? You know if a guy's intimidated by you by his actions. You know a guy's intimidated by you by him not even inviting himself into your presence. And you should desire to be intimidating. Every woman should intimidate no good men. Your standards should intimidate them. Your standards and your values and your principles should only invite the right one. And so what ladies have to understand is that the way you view yourself, the way you carry yourself will determine people's access to you. And so, and a lot of people think, well, if no one's coming around me, then I should lower my standards to at least welcome more people in. But I bet you if you go to a Bentley dealership, I bet you if you go to a Rolls Royce dealership, there's no cars on sale. It don't matter if that car has been sitting there for years. That car was handmade. That car was handcrafted. You can go to a Honda dealership and they can have a discount and have a sale. You can go to any other dealerships of not everyday cars and find clearances and find deals. You never notice, you never seen a Bentley commercial, you never seen a Ferrari commercial, you never seen a Porsche commercial, because they don't need to commercialize their product. Their product brings the clients in. And so what you have to understand is that when a person will not come into your dealership if they know they first can't afford you, and number two, they can't afford the maintenance of you. You have to understand that no matter what position you hold as a woman, there's maintenance that a man has to pay. And when it comes to a man or a good man to a woman, there's maintenance that a woman has to pay. And most people think they can afford a wedding, but they can't afford a marriage. And what happens is, because marriage has maintenance fees. You see what I'm saying? Anybody can pay for a wedding. Anybody can pay for that. You can go in debt for that, but you can't go in debt for a marriage. You see what I'm saying? Because marriage is for mature audiences only. It's only for people who are well able to manage everything that comes with marriage. And so what you have to understand is that just because you're intimidating, because you have Christ's character, that you're not intimidating because you're just overly zealously strong woman, but you're just intimidated because you carry Christ as a light. That's what happens. And there's going to be a lot of seasons where a lot of people's not going to approach you, but that's okay, because the people that can afford, now don't use that, don't look at that word afford as a bad thing, but those who can appreciate and let's use the word afford your presence can and also are able to pay for the maintenance. Those people, that person that God has for you will be well able. But everyone else, that's why a lot of women are like Hondas. A lot of men are like Hondas. That's why everybody's getting relationships right now. That's why everybody's getting married, because marriage has been considered to be on clearance. And marriage is considered to be one of those things that's low value, low hanging fruit. And God said, my original price and value of marriage has never changed. And people go into the wedding because weddings look cool. But when they go through the front door, the core door of marriage, they begin to see marriage is weighty, marriage is heavy. Then all of a sudden, when they find themselves being evicted, they find themselves being burdened and breaking down, then marriage breaks them. So my advice to you is, when a guy is intimidated, when they cannot handle what comes with you, and that you carry something about you that won't allow them to manipulate you, that you carry something that they know good and well they're not able or mature enough to manage. If a woman carries herself with class, and a woman carries herself with integrity and dignity, most men knows that when they look at themselves, when they look at their account, when they look at their lives, they know good and well, I can't afford to be in her presence. I can't afford the maintenance that comes with her, because I'm just not there yet. And that's okay. And when women level up, men level up. And it should be when men, it should mean that all of us level up together. But it's something about a woman that carries herself that will make a good man work. That's what my wife did for me. I was a good man and she was a great woman. And what happens, I had some boy tendencies, and the way she carried herself caused me to carry myself up to a higher level to prove to her that I'm well able to not only be honored to have her in my presence, but to be able to sustain her presence forever, if that makes sense. So hope that helped.